Woohoo live. It's Wednesday and it's only slightly chaotic. Oh, we had a monster release week of comics, so I was pulling orders into the wee hours last night.
I was going to ask you, so like all my socials are blowing up with like there's some kind of blind bag, right? That came out today.
There's a DC has a new event called DCKO. And the big deal about that is that it is a battle to who will be the next dark side, as a whole bunch of heroes will go bracket style fighting to who can get to Darkseid's heart. But it's not that simple. There's plenty of other little pieces going on. The number one issue launched today, and there is a blind bag for it that has special variants in it, alternate versions, foil editions, things like this. So it is definitely the hot button item of the day on the comic side of things. So we brought in a ton of them, but they are going pretty fast. If people are watching and you really, really care, up on the website, iwantmorecomics.com, we do have them available on the new release rack. If you want to get your hands on one, or check your local comic stores. I am never opposed to people shopping with their local comic stores to keep all of us happy and healthy in the industry.
That's right. If you can, always visit your local shop.
Yep.
Blue Crew, welcome.
We're like your backup option. So
I think it's my Mark Spears group that's popping off about those. Did he have art in that, or I wonder if that's a separate thing?
He does have one, and there is a rare version of the Mark Spears in that. So 100% they would be chatting about that. And then he has two different other blind bags coming up, and it's just blind bag is the thing in comics right now.
Isn't that funny? It's interesting how like cyclical things are.
Well, and it makes sense from what we know about our card collecting hobby about how some of the popularity has to do with the lottery ticket system, right? Buy Topps cards right now are a real big deal because people are looking for, $1,000 one of ones, $1,000, I guess, one of five sometimes. So, there's plenty of stuff out there. I will promise you this. Inside this set, we keep it a lot cheaper. It's way more affordable. There are a couple bigger chases. There are different levels of rarity. And we'll get into outlining it here, but brought to the table today, Weiss Schwarz Marvel Studios. This is Marvel Volume 3 for the Weiss Schwarz releases. Weiss Schwarz is a popular game that is printed in Japanese and printed in English, although when it comes to Marvel, they don't have a license to print it in English. And so that's why we see like this set will all be Japanese.
Okay.
And, welcome to the show, Light One. Always good to have you here.
Light One, good evening. No, it's not evening. All my other shows are evening. Good afternoon.
I'm sure it's evening in New York. It's always late for them, right? But what I find fun about this set is that it is a trading card game. The quality of the cards is amazing. They are always high end. Coming out of the packs, you just get such good edging, such good corners. It's rounded corners for everybody who loves that. But since they're on playing card stock, quality and condition is always high with this.
Yeah, this doesn't. I love a grading challenge. This is like Pokemon essentially.
So the grading challenge is kind of against one of your principles in this one, right? Because you are hardcore and always will be PSA.
Mm-hmm.
But these gaming cards can sometimes gain a lot of popularity with a Beckett Black label.
Yeah.
And it has its purpose. I don't have a knock against that, but it definitely has a fandom for gaming cards, especially Weiss Schwarz Black label cards. They're very good for that. These are just pretty easy. That you've got a 9 or a 10 in the PSA scales, just pretty quick.
Yeah.
And we're going to get to card cam actually pretty quick in this show to kind of show off what some of the stuff I've opened, and we'll open up a fresh box for the fun of it because I'm still chasing some of the higher end cards. My second slide here, these are the sets that are available for Weiss right now. The one in the upper left-hand corner was Series Volume 1. Is mostly, it uses, kind of like, it looks like animated art. It's Japanese animated art for almost all the cards. There are a couple of comic source that's snuck in there. The Saya Oyum Scarlet Witch that's been popularly used on a lot of Upper Deck art is one of the high-end cards in that. And there's a Peach Momoko Scarlet Witch that are a little bit bigger in that area. They're not the biggest cards. The biggest cards really have to do with rarity. And for everybody here who knows kind of the card market in the US for Marvel, we always think Spider-Man's the most popular. I see consistently in Weiss, it's always Iron Man.
Oh, interesting.
Iron Man's, and part of it is that they do make Iron Man usually the highest rarities. And say that first volume, the Spider-Man's a common. It's not hard to find those Spider-Man cards. There's only one that's a little bit. There's a triple R in there for Spider-Man for that. The second set on the upper right hand was a small set. This is a premium set. This was Marvel Premium, and most people really kind of don't know that it snuck out there, because we call this new one today Volume 3, but yet it's really the fourth in the series. The premium set was only 30 cards. They're all specific. They're all landscape cards. They're all MCU. And there were 3 different versions of each one of the cards inside the set. So it was a bigger chase that direction to find the stamped ones. A little bit harder. These you'll see the box shape is a lot different because the pack distribution was different. So they do these specialty sets sometimes in Weiss, and
I've never seen that one.
Yeah, I have. I'm actually bringing the singles for it back online to.
Is it comic art or is it just?
No, 100% Marvel Studios.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's almost all posters. It's all the movie art, poster art and all. And there's a base, there's then a foil, then there is a stamped for every one of the 30 cards. So we'll bring it back. As soon as I get it up on the website, we'll bring it back to a future show. I think we might revisit Weiss, in a month or two and combine these first 3 sets all together. That one on the lower left-hand corner is the Volume 2. I think more people have seen that recently. That was the one that came out last year. Has a mixture is mostly comic sourced art. Has a little bit of splash in there, I think, of Marvel Studios, but it's almost exclusively comic sourced art inside that one. And then the fourth one, which is Volume 3, is the one that we'll be getting in today, where we're back to, while it is a Marvel Studios and has a lot of movie-based, it's really fun because there's X-Men 97 is high end in this. There's also some extra art, extra versions that are comic related. I think they actually did a really good mix on this set here today. This is the details on today's set, the Volume 3. Weiss is structured this way. There's 100 unique cards, and you can see how they're spread out among the different rarities. I believe I'm gonna go through this in my head, and I might be off by one. I think it's 3 commons per pack, 3 uncommons per pack, although one can get upgraded to one of the alternate art versions that we see there. There's 1 rare, there's 1 climax rare, and then those upgrades can also include getting upgraded to, like an uncommon could be missing and you could get a double rare inside that slot. So if you want just a complete set of everything, it is 100 cards, and it's actually pretty simple to get to that. You get in about 3 to 5 boxes depending on your collation. It's not bad at all. And we do have up on the website, I am selling, and I'll show off here, full complete sets of the base. I'm calling it the base between those 100. Every card then will have some type of alternate art. Most of them are super rare. There's that 88 different super rares, and then they're matched up with the 12 triple R's, the triple rares, the climax rare parallel. This is a lot, I love having it on one screen so I could just that. And actually it's pretty well, it's on every pack and it's on every box. So they don't hide this at all. When you get to really the advanced stuff, that's the SPs, the SSPs, and the SECs. Those are like a third version for certain cards. So 21 of the cards have a third version. But it's pretty straightforward. It is a game. There are, cards to play, power levels inside of it, events inside the game. I will tell you this. I'm not the best expert about how to play the game.
I was going to say, I don't know anyone playing this, but then again, if this didn't get an English translation, like I can understand why.
I'm going to bring up one exception to that English translation here. The very first set, they had a way to print it in English. It was printed out of Malaysia, and that came out earlier this year. So you can get English versions of the Series 1 cards. They were done that way. I was able to get a couple cases, and I will have singles available for that shortly. I'm getting them all scanned in and put together for ones that I do have. I don't have a lot of the extra high-end stuff on that because I did not get enough of it. By the time I found it, it had happened. It was way past pre-order time, so I only got 2 cases where on this newest set, I ordered 4 cases to make sure I could kind of build close to what I wanted as far as the set went. So I think that most of this set works a lot better by showing it off. It's about what the details are inside of it. So I think that this was that 100 card set that I put together. This is what I would call the base versions. So
Okay.
It's commons up to double rares. Again, kind of looking at the card itself, I'll pull up one at a time so that you can kind of see the print quality, the edging. They're really well put together. They're really nicely done.
Yeah, white borders are helpful.
Fronts are always going to be full bleed. The back, you saw what that is. But this here is like one of the double rares. So basically, if you see, you'll see different foiling to anything rare or better. See, it's kind of got like almost a crackle pattern.
Yeah, I was gonna say those looks cracked ice-ish.
It is. It's really close to that. And you get that. I'm actually going to jump over to my set because I have not bindered yet. I haven't figured out exactly what binder I want to put this in for its nice layout and all. But as an example there, we saw that double rare. This is one of the very top end. This is the SP. This is an SSP.
Oh.
With this.
Okay. Is that etched?
It is.
Oh, that's really pretty.
So the background has got a high pattern to it. It's raised print. All this gold is a raised print for it, and catch it really good in the light there.
I was going to say it still looks rainbow though.
It's nice.
That's really pretty.
It is really nice. Welcome to the show, TC. So, and I'm actually still missing one version in between. I don't have the SR version. If you'll notice,
because they have 3.
They have 3 if you're going to get up to the way high end and all this. So I'm still looking for an SR, which will look like this. It'll have this art. It'll just have a better, well, I don't want to say better. It'll have a different texture and foiling to it. But you'll see how, like, when they get up to the higher end, they'll usually do different art. There are, and this is going to be one of the areas where my knowledge is not the greatest. You'll see different colors of the type of card. I think it's more of a faction kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
But you can see here, like, this is a difference between a double R with the kind of like the cracked and an SR with a, you've got the rainbow and the patterning is a little bit different. It's got textured background. It's actually really fun with all the different versions of foiling that they use inside the set. Not all SRs will actually have the exact same foiling.
Oh, okay.
You'll see some different patterns. And again, you can quite often see where between 2 cards, there's just little differences they pick a little bit different on the art.
Those are cool. I'm really surprised I haven't seen those cards specifically.
Yeah, but see, like this is another SR, but you can see how now the background is that.
Oh, yeah, it's like a diamond.
Yeah. They match it up a little bit to do with the art. Like, again, you can kind of see how this is how he's framed, and you almost have that radiance around him kind of idea.
Yeah.
So they match up some different parts like that. And, you know, this is pretty wide in what it covered for content. I think this will be my first one. I have all 3 versions.
Oh, okay.
Double R for Crackle, right? Or actually, that's just a rare. This is the SR with a little bit of patterned foil. And then the SP. In a case is 24 boxes. It's a large case. A box is it 12 packs or 16 packs?
Oh, wow. That's a lot of cards.
Yeah, there's a lot to it. SP or better level, I think I only pulled 4 per case. So this high-end stuff is pretty rare. The triple R's, I get 7 per case is what I've averaged. But again, you can kind of just see, again, full textured, patterned. They feel really nice. But plenty of really kind of cool pieces to it. I got the high-end Loki.
That's really cool. I can see the texture on that one.
Yeah. But lots of I'm usually not that big into the MCU sets.
I'm not either, but this doesn't feel like this isn't just screen captures.
No. Using the movie posters and then using, like, again, I don't think this is even comic source art. I think this is still like production art, but like it's obviously not just, this is, you know, an artist rendition, not just a shot. So it covers MCU and Disney properties. So any of the TV type stuff. You see here, we've got a couple Miss Marvels. But like I don't remember that ever being part of the movie. And that's Art Adams. Like I can pick out Art Adams from a mile.
Yeah.
But plenty of the production posters.
Oh, wow. Betson's almost got a master set of Volume 2.
My Volume 2's pretty good. I'm missing a lot of foil. I'm missing a lot of the high end. So this is when we said crash rare. Crash rares are horizontal cards, landscapes, and their upgrade is a triple R.
Oh, that's really pretty.
You can see a lot of work and patterning in it. Again, I said like 7 of these in a case of 24. I figure this one would be approved by you.
Yeah, that's really cool. I need daggers.
This one, instead of it, say, like having a lot of foiling pattern, it's just textured. Again, they picked up just different things. And honestly, my favorite part about this is I'm using X-Men 97. There's quite a bit in here.
That's because you're like an X-Men nerd.
This is my childhood. This is all of it.
Metson, yeah, it looks like the textures on it looks. Is it, who calls it cold foil? Is that?
Oh, one of the sports sets?
No, it's not the damn, is it Flesh and Blood?
Oh, you're right. It is Flesh and Blood. Yes.
That's what they look like.
Yes. As soon as you said it, it made me think of that. I don't think we used to carry Flesh and Blood, but we never dealt in singles. So I don't think I ever saw like the cold foils in person. This also, like using the 91 The X-Men card frames.
Yeah, that's cool.
92, I should say. Yep. There is spread out among the set. I think there's 6 or 8 characters that got that treatment, all from the. So let's say again, you just want a subset. You just want to find a little thing. There's not picking on anybody directly in the chat right now and all this, but you could probably make a 9-page out of the and it went all the way up to Fantastic Four.
Wow, they got these out like really quickly.
Mm-hmm. There's some bonus stuff that's not just in the frame when it comes to X-Men 97. I think this is one I've got the high end stamped production piece. It's kind of hidden up there, but that's a gold foil stamp of it.
I was going to say, so when you say foil, what are we looking at?
Yeah, so again, there's a pattern. It's just the swirl is similar. I'm going to call it similar to, like, say, the Golden Treasures.
Okay.
Because you can see how there's a little bit of swirl background patterning. There's a gold foil stamp up there. If I can just get this. This is Marvel, Melfi. This is Marvel licensed. It's just released in Japan. I do have extra boxes available. They are up on the website. And I do have singles up on the website. And in all honesty, like, most of the stuff is fairly affordable. I think your base set, I know this. The base set I put together of 100, I have them up for $50.
Oh, okay.
And I think booster boxes are, I want to say 65.
Oh, that's not bad for something fun to open.
No. And you get a little bit of a chase, like differences between image selection between US licensed and international. These images look much better in the selection. Melfi, I think that a lot of this is directly off of MCU and Disney Plus production pieces. So I think that they're playing, when we see a lot of stuff inside, I'll be honest with you, I'm not very familiar with the art that was selected for the Topps X-Men 97 set. I didn't pay a lot of attention to it personally.
I feel like we're looking at it right now.
I mean, this,
ooh.
Oh well. Here, let's stop and give Amanda a moment, right? You're a fan of Werewolf by Night.
That is very cool.
And then you can see there's how the foiling is kind of like almost, works well with like the hair.
Yeah, it looks furry.
And then I got the high-end one.
That looks really nice.
It's really nice. This was the other card I would definitely put in a 9 pocket page of the set. You can see exactly there. That's what they did, was they gave you the whole thing, gave it as a suggestion. But like most of those, I think, are just uncommons. Like, it's not hard to put together that set of just the X-Men 92 one homages. Almost everybody got a little bit of love in this.
Yeah, this really is covering a lot of properties.
I'm actually I like what they did with the Fantastic Fours. All 4 of the characters have this style. I think they look great. They all come up here pretty quickly together and all this.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah, I think the art on it may even be Jen Bartel. I was going to go do some research on who was the original artist on a lot of this stuff.
In all your free time.
That was a really fun card because it has the episode list on it. Yeah, Melfi, I really like these. Like, I'm a fan of when good production hits Marvel cards, and I think we got a lot of that with some sets. This one I'm especially a fan of because it's a lower price point. Each, again, now
Yeah, that's really cool.
It's way deeper in the set, but I'm not trying to troll, but I think I found one of my favorite Silver Surfer cards.
In this set?
This set. It's just really nice. This one's very popular.
That card design, it's just...
This is so good.
Is that a Lego?
So it's kind of pixel. It's not
okay.
White pixel, but it's like close. You know what it really reminds me of? And you know, people that are as old as me can go back to this with the 90s, the like the X-Men versus Street Fighter or the X-Men Children of the Atom video game. It so brings me back to that instantly. And you also get your Spider-Man stuff is going to be Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man from the animated that they did with that. It's like to organize so I don't just straight dump a pile of all the things I want to have nice. I didn't put a lot of slides together today because I just really thought this is what matters. Like, and even just flat scans of these don't capture like
there's no way
the texturing the same way. I think I have a quarter of the high-end cards right now. I do not hit any of the highest rarity, which is the SEC. I did not find that in 2 cases that I opened. I have 2 more cases. One I've opened up for some boxes for sale for here at the shop. We'll open 1 box out of that here today, but the last case is kind of still tempting me. And then this Black Panther, I hit the foil. And I use these. You would know better than me as to what exactly the name of the brand is that BCW has for it, but these are the perfect fit kind of inner sleeves.
Oh, okay.
Because for gaming cards, they work really well. They're tight without being constrictive.
That's really pretty.
Got some Scarlet Witch ones that will be coming up on too that I know that. That one back in order.
That's a cute one.
I mean, I like what they did with the Spider-Man stuff with, you see that kind of like ribboned pattern.
Mm-hmm.
And Peach Momoka will always have.
Yeah, that's really pretty. What's going on there? Is she like almost venomized or what's happening?
This is I mean, if you want to cross the streams, you could call it like a Super Saiyan moment, right?
Oh, okay.
Like she's powering up kind of thing. I remember the cover when it came out, but it was kind of just a flexing, I guess. And like that one, just like the patterning being kind of like,
yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah. Shang-Chi. Widow gets a whole bunch of love.
Wow. Oh, that's fantastic. I like that one a lot.
Yeah. Really good art.
These are really nice. It's interesting to me that it seems like the hobby in the larger sense just does not dig the non-English language cards.
Yeah, and I think that this one you can kind of get past that a little bit with, just because you can just stare at the art. Like,
yeah, well, I would think like for most of them, like you would be able to do that.
But you're also like, if I'm not going to be a game player with this, right? Then what the functionality of the card is, the text on the card doesn't mean a lot to me. Like maybe that influences it. I could see that pretty easily.
Oh, that's cool. I like that one. Sorry, Pancake. I like that one.
I don't think we saw any straight Steve Rogers. Again, I think this is, what is it? Phase 4, phase 5. I can't keep track of the numbers, but like this is focused on a specific era. You can get one of these and send it to Pancake, right? No?
I don't think that would irritate him as much.
Actually, I think that's Steve, because I think that's Age of Ultron Steve.
Ugh.
I'll get through it fast, but I was going to have to hit the special of that
I
one.
hadn't even thought about it.
But this was the first high-end one that I hit. I think it's because it annoys you that I'm a magnet. I still think that's U.S. Agent.
Yeah.
All right. So again, I'm not trying to just offend.
But almost looks like that Liefeld poster.
Fans. But
oh, that is cool.
I will tell you,
it's in keeping with the studios.
The big deal, as old card collector, one of the things I really, really like about this, their choice of this version of foiling, I have no idea if they meant this or not, but how much does this remind you of that old Comic Images Silver Surfer set?
Yeah.
And the circle.
The 92 Prism.
Yeah. What they used in patterning is really similar. So I think that influences part of my appreciation of that. Falcon, all of a sudden randomly we get Gambit. He's part of Team Blue here. They're the blue cards, right?
Oh, that's cool.
Galactus is nice. Get a little Quantum Mania.
Oh, I like that one.
At the tail end, we're going to find some favorites for you. And that's just the SR version of that same card.
Oh, that's really cool. That's very dark.
And this is completely patterned. I scanned this. It comes out as nothing. Like it's so tough to tell that.
Oh, that one's nice. Oh, that one's pretty too.
Yeah.
Has Izzy gotten into this? He must have.
I have sent Izzy shots of this. I think he's going to need the Witches, but the Witches I don't think had the high end stuff.
Oh,
so
nice.
I think like he might be out $8. Like
he needs a break.
It's not going to be an expensive chase for that one.
Oh, I like that one.
You're not allowed to say that if Pancake.
I know. I really like that one though. That's really pretty.
And then I think, let me double check, because I think I added something into the 100. Yeah, so there is a box topper to each one of the boxes, and it's one of 6. It's either a first player or a second player card.
Wow, there's 6 of them?
There's 6 of these box toppers.
That's cool.
So the $50 set, I'm including the 6 box toppers.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, I opened up 48 boxes, so I have a few extra.
I was going to say, but still, you're saving somebody. You're saving someone some work.
The idea is that the $50 set would get you one of every card. Like you don't get the high end version, but you do get one of every card if that's what your version of the collection is. So I like the set a lot. I think each one of these sets, I think the second set they did, the one that's the premium version, I think that one's it might be a hair boring because it's only 30 cards. It's like a really small set.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really similar in art to what this is for all of that.
I like this though. Initially when I saw this was Marvel Studios, I was anticipating just screen captures like we frequently get.
Right. They've only ever done like the production art type stuff, the advertising, the movie posters. Weiss Schwarz has stayed exclusively to that. So I forgot to tell him that we were going to be opening this live, so I don't think I got an influencer box here. We could have hoped, but should I check this out? The packs are actually I like cutting the packs rather than trying to rip them.
Yeah.
There is an option, and I'll show you on the first one. There's a little tear up here.
Oh, that's nice.
So they have this so that you can like tear it that way. It's not bad. But you'll have 3 commons. Then the next spot is what could be upgraded. The 4th spot, and this one was upgraded to a double R. We'll see a decent amount of double Rs, and I think every other pack will get an upgrade to it. Now you have your uncommons, which we only get 2 here because 1 was upgraded.
Okay.
A rare, all the rares are foil, and a crash rare. And so even though these are called rare, since there's only 12 of them in the set and you get 1 per pack, you get a lot. You'll get that set without a problem. Do we get upgraded? Yep, double R for Storm and foil.
So there's a fair amount of X-Men 97 in this.
Yeah. They put a decent amount of it in there so that you can chase your different characters.
That's a really cool card.
It's good. Great art on that one.
So when did this come out?
3 weeks ago.
Okay.
I feel like 3 weeks is about right. Yeah, it came out the week that I was going to be on vacation.
Oh, that's right.
No upgrade to this pack.
I think that werewolf card's my favorite. That's really pretty. I think I like that Falcon card because it reminds me of Linda Carter Wonder Woman.
I get it off the background when you say it that way. Yeah, I understand where you draw the reference.
Oh, that's cool.
This is actually I was pretty impressed with this because it's got quite a few characters on it. You've got Carol, you've got Wasp, you've got Ant-Man. You almost have Captain America down there. Oh, I don't have this one yet. This is an SR, but I know I have not seen this one yet.
Yeah, that's really pretty.
I remember it in my list of... I didn't... Through 2 cases, there's 88 of the SRs. I did not get a full set.
Wow. And there were a lot of cards in 2 cases.
It is. I can't remember the count is like... So it's those double R's are upgrades, but the ones you're looking for SR or better. I think you get 4 in a box. And we're hoping that one of them gets upgraded beyond SR. Not every box will.
Okay.
I'm going to call it here. I think that's Phil Noto art.
I like that. Yeah, I think I think that could be. For this set, I generally don't find the Fantastic Four interesting, but all their cards look really nice in this.
It's good presentation. Like, again, I'll skip most MCU sets, but this, I don't have a hard time getting drawn into this one.
Especially at like $60 a box. I can't get over that Falcon card. It reminds me so much of that Liefeld poster from the 90s with the Captain America with the exaggerated proportions.
Yeah, the triple R's I had, so at 7 in a case, that's putting you about like 1 in almost 4 boxes. Both of my cases exactly had 7. I think I have 8 of the, it's either 8 or 9 of the 12 now. That was an upgrade to double R.
Yeah, that looks really cool. Even the cards that are really dark, it just shows the foiling better.
Mm-hmm.
I like that one.
Oh, look, you got double Loki pack. But again, straight out of the pack, I mean, it's just high quality edges, no production problems. I will say this, I think that's a little bit easier on gaming cards than some of the collectible cards. But I'm happy to see it. These have the same consistency as, again, like a playing card. You know, like that's the same.
Like that same kind of gloss.
Yeah. The finish to it, the thickness, that it's thin but not paper thin.
Well, ideally, I would imagine there's a world where you're shuffling these. So.
Ooh, that's an SR that I don't remember right off.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Just how the shield in the very center catches the rainbow. This might be a good box for me to add a couple to the binder. I know I didn't have that in the stack here. I just got this one as a triple R.
So when you open a case of something that you're still chasing cards from and you put it for sale in the store, are you like putting bounties out on if anyone hits the rares you need?
I mean, I would love to figure out a way to communicate that, but like
you need like a newsletter, like when the newsletter goes out, like, hey, if you.
So it's different. I will say one of the difficulties about that idea is that to send out a list and say, hey, by the way, you hit anything cool, I want it back. You know, like it's.
Well, you're gonna buy it back, of course.
I know. I mean, I'd trade, I would buy, absolutely, but like. Still, there's something about like you opened the cool thing yourself. Don't you kind of want it? You know, like, so I don't know. Like the collector in me doesn't love that idea.
Right. But you know how, like, where are we at now?
It is a different world to try to complete sets. It is. I've kept an eye on eBay for this. There's been only a little bit. It's an SR on the Magneto.
Yeah, that's cool.
You're not wrong. Like, you're not wrong at all. Like, it takes a lot to turn around and to figure that out. But like, again, for a, I hate the word cheaper, but on a less expensive product like that, I think that this is a pretty solid piece.
Oh, I think so too. This is really nice.
And so, like, here on the site, I'm going to put a link up in here for anybody I create a page for whichever is our set and focus for the week and all this. We have our set and focus page. You can bookmark that page and see what we're going to do each week. But I put up singles, and again, you know, like $2 for triple R's is kind of the base. 75 cents on rares, 50 cents on uncommons, 25 cents on commons. If you just needed a couple pieces, if you're a Loki collector, you just need a couple things. that's all there. And then I do have, like I said, this is the set listing, which I just realized I got to go back and edit because I said 100 cards, but I'm including those. I forgot to mention in here that I'm including
the
box toppers. That's probably a good selling point.
Yeah, you're saving somebody that chase.
Yeah. So feel free to grab if you need, and you know what? Give me an hour, guys. I'll get the sealed product up because I can see right here, because I don't have a shelf location of sealed. I don't have the sealed listed on site, so it's only here in store right now. I will get the packs and boxes up if you're looking at breaking and having a chase on your own.
And there's no restrictions on that. This is
because I'm not under a license contract that I have to not sell it online. Hint, hint. Anybody watching Set in Focus, if you'd like to talk to me by messenger or email about a certain flappy DC character that has a metal set coming out, I'm ready to take a waiting list on people interested in those boxes. And then as soon as we see a checklist come up, that means that we're close to launch, and I'll feel comfortable allowing you guys to pre-order. So my rules about that, my licensing rules are I cannot put that up on my website for you guys to purchase. You can contact me individually. So I just can't publish pricing or take sales online, but I can do it via private message and things like PayPal and stuff like that. So,
and then you're not taking pre-orders on that just because the ETA is still up in the air.
I had a bad situation with the when DC Annual got delayed. So I will take a list of people who are interested into it. I will tell you what the price is and what the rules are on how many I'm allowing you. But I won't send out invoices or anything like that until we know it's pretty firm that we're getting it. It looks like it's back on the calendar for November. So we can definitely hope that comes through. And we do plan on this show to bring it right then and there. I was already digging through the warehouse looking for the original Batman metal set for us to go over at the same time, because I'll bet you have some pieces of that too.
I think I have boxes.
Oh, you have full boxes. Ooh.
Yeah, I think I have boxes. Yeah, I'm just not comfortable guessing on when that's going to come out until either you get charged or Upper Deck drops the checklist.
The very last week, they did put a date on it last week.
Okay.
Now they can still move that date from their list, but that's exactly the point. When we know the checklist is coming, then we feel that we're a good solid 2 weeks out. Everything's happy. It's about to ship, and that's when I call it real.
Yeah.
So, but it doesn't mean you can't ask today and get on the list and be there.
Yeah.
We will be running Whatnot shows the night it drops. We'll do character breaks for that. So
I don't think I'm trying to think of the last time I've been this excited about a set.
This set's got a lot of potential, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Is there? I mean, I'm not trying to hype it, but is there anything better than a green PMG Joker?
I'm not trying to hype it. I told you I was able to see some of the uncut sheets at the National.
Mm-hmm.
The whole set.
Red PMG Harley.
It's going to be ridiculous.
Could be wild. Be wild. All right. Well, I think we wrapped up this set for the day, and can come back in another week. I don't think we got something picked out for next week yet. We'll have to.
I don't think we do, but we are taking suggestions. So if anybody who is watching this live has a set they want us to look at, or if you are watching this afterwards, leave us a comment and let us know if there's a set you're thinking about getting into, but you haven't committed to yet. We are happy to do that for you.
Someone did give us a suggestion. It's just a very in-depth suggestion that I'm working on. So there's a set from 2018 that's going to take a while to get all prepped up and right.
Is it the set from 2018?
It is the set no, because Fleer Ultra X-Men came out that year too. But
yeah, okay. So I guess for you it wouldn't be the set. I think for most of us, a lot of us, it's the set.
I would agree. I'm getting things put together for that so that we can have it all. I just don't, when it's a thicker card, you can't scan it very easily. It takes a lot of extra work. So I'm working on it.
Which anyone who's waited for things to transition to EPAC will understand why, like, that scanning takes a little bit longer.
Yep. But we'll figure it out. We'll have something good for next week and be back with you.
Awesome. Sounds good.
Thanks, everyone.